Hey there, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the dumbbell bent over single arm row. This is an incredible exercise for your back, and we're going to be taking a neutral grip with this exercise. At the end of the video, we're also going to be going over some of the mistakes that you want to avoid with demonstrations. So the first thing you're going to want to do is bend over at around a 45-degree angle, or until you can basically grab your knee with the opposite arm. That's the gauge I like to use, at least. And you want to make sure that you keep your back nice and straight. Do not round the lower back or upper back. Also make sure to keep your chin tucked and keep looking down. Do not look forward. Meaning don't look like right in front of you, look downward. That way you can keep your back straight. But before we continue with more tips though, here's a word from today's video sponsor.
I'm today's video sponsor, and if you'd like help losing fat or gaining muscle, there are a few ways I can help you down below. Either set up a free consultation with us, purchase one of our free affiliate links, or purchase one of our instant access affordable training programs. Can't wait to be of service to you. Now let's get back to the rest of the video.
Now this exercise is great if you have imbalances in your back, meaning if one lat or back muscle is bigger than the other, then doing exercises like this are going to be really helpful. So what I like to do, and the way I like to do it, is basically just doing a set of these. Let's just say I alternate. Let's say I do 20 reps on this side, then 20 reps on the other side. I'll do 5 more reps on the side that I want to grow, and then take my break. So basically, 20-20, then break, then you just keep going. Now that's crucial. That's the way I like to do it, and it's crucial to do it that way, because what ends up happening is a lot of people tend to just neglect the side that they're that they don't want to grow more. To catch up, and then what ends up happening is that side starts to atrophy, and then you just keep going back and forth. So it's basically you want to do a 2-to-1 ratio. Do 2 times more, generally speaking, on one side than you do on the other. And obviously the reps are going to start adding up after a while. So you do 5 for every set, and you're doing 5 sets. It's 25 extra reps on one side. So just that's the way I like to do it, at least. It's just a very simple way to do it. Now, with that said, let's talk about some more key things when it comes to doing this form. So you want to make sure that you keep that elbow nice and tight to the side. Do not allow the elbow to flare out, especially not with a neutral grip like this. This is a great grip variation for people who struggle from wrist pain. You don't want to be doing pronated rows, in my opinion, or you don't have to, because it's not going to benefit you that much more than doing it like this. And this is a very natural hand position, like I said, because your wrist is always like this. Your wrist is not always pronated, unless you're a gorilla. If so, then, you should be teaching me how to build muscle. Nonetheless, let's talk about some of the mistakes that we want to avoid. You don't want to be doing half reps. You want to go all the way up and all the way down. Don't do half reps at the bottom or the top. So once you do it, allow the scapula to protract and retract also. You don't want to be rotating while you do it. You want to make sure that you're doing it in a nice, slow, and controlled fashion without rotating the torso. The chest should always face down. Also, you don't want to have your scapula protract like this the whole time. This is very bad for your back and shoulder. Also, you want to make sure that you keep the elbow tucked in. Like I said, do not allow the elbow to flare out. Another thing is you want to make sure that you keep your chin tucked. Don't look up like this and place unnecessary strain on your neck. And then lastly, you want to make sure that you keep your back straight, both lower and upper portions of your back.